This is the trading view for Monday, the 1st of May, 2023. I was looking at Uber and AMD and JPM, but JPM was trading way outside my boundaries, and the level 2 was not nice, so I avoided trading it. I was looking at AMD, which was very similar to Uber, in the sense that both AMD and Uber closed very bullish on Friday. Uber even more so. Uber gapped from S3 to the R3 level on the daily. So on the daily Camarilla pivots, and it continued on the pre-market. We were opening just below R4, and I had it as an inside day. And this is my watch list. I had Uber as an inside day, as well as AMD. But AMD rejected R4, opened below it, and did an R4 reversal, which I didn't trade because it happened within the first minute. And then it had a weird price action for the first 10 minutes. Very long candles, 1 minute candles. But you can see that it was slowly setting up for a drop. But these weeks are just too wild, too crazy for me to make an entry. We're talking about 50 cents. And for AMD, for a stock that has an ATR of $1, it's not $1.50 is not very much. So I noticed this doji here, where it was most which was the best place to make an entry. On the 5 minute, we were trending down on the 5 minute. We had the crossing of the 20 moving and 9 moving average. We had a doji here with volume, so I think it set an isolated pivot here, but not at the top, or neither at the bottom, but in the middle. So I kind of wanted to make an entry here with a stop loss at the top of this at this wick. But you can see that the price action was not perfect, and so I stayed away from it. It sold off, and then it pulled back. But I didn't know where to set my stop loss. I didn't want to set it arbitrarily here. But then it ran down to below the previous day close, and it lower all the way down to S3, and then offer another opportunity for entry here with an isolated pivot on the 5 minute now, right here, which was beautiful. This will be the best entry with a stop loss of 15 cents. So it's very nice entry here, but I didn't take it because at that time I was looking at Uber, and Uber was very similar to AMD in the first 2 minutes, but then it got volume and it got bought. It was bought up, and it broke out to the top side, especially from the Camarilla pivots without pre-market data. But with the Camarilla pivots with pre-market data, in the 4 minute it broke out and then reversed, and then continue higher, touch R5, and then reverse from R5. So I made my entry. But since Uber was behaving like an outside day, I changed my plan to an R4 trending R4 breakout on Uber, because we opened below R4, and if that wasn't possible, then my other plan will be an R6 reversal, which I already kind of like did here, but it was from R5. So I was just looking at the 5 minute, the 1 minute, and it also didn't have the best price actions, but it was better than AMD. I looked at this as a nice area, as a nice show of support of the R4 level, we had nice wicks here, and I thought I had missed my opportunity because I wanted to make an entry here with a stop loss of 8 cents, but I wasn't able to. This was the perfect entry, and then we got a nice sell-off here with volume. So the price dropped to VWAP. This was a good entry because I tried to make it at the break of the engulfing of the 1 minute, and I was expecting a rejection to the top side, but we actually dropped lower, and I should have given more room to my stop loss because it just came down to the penny. The low of the candle is 32.25, and that was my stop loss to the penny. So I should have paid more attention to that. And then this turned out to be just a test candle with really low volume. So after that happened, I kind of knew that I was just getting stopped out and that the stock was still bullish because we had stacks to the top side. But I didn't make my entry here. I wanted to see igniting volume. And once we were back at VWAP again, I took it at the break of VWAP. I don't want to trade against VWAP. If I make an entry here, we can still reject VWAP. So I made it once we had this nice push toward to break VWAP, and I made my entry also at the break of the 5-minute candle at the engulfing. So that's very nice, and we had a nice run to the top side after that. That's when we got the ignition volume. But to make an entry here is pretty much impossible because this moves too fast. But I made my entry nicely here, partial at 2R, half of my position, and then held for 2 more R, for 4R at 32.75. I wanted to place my order at 32.80, but 32.85, but I think that'll be too ambitious. So half of my position here, 1/4 of my position at 6R, and then we fell. I should have bought here, but I had to do other stuff, so I missed out on this opportunity to add to my stock, especially after 2 partials. It will be the perfect opportunity to add for an attempt at break of high of day. And after that, I realized that I missed my adding opportunity, and that this move might have been another resistance area. And because I was needed in person to do something else, I decided to get out of my position to at least end the day at minimum goal. And so I'm pretty happy with that. And we rejected. Actually, we managed to squeeze to 1 more R to 32.85. But after that, we reverse, and we haven't been able to break higher. We touch R4 again and reverse to 32.75, which is very nice. But I wasn't present anymore, and it seems the highest we have gone so far is 32.97. And so those are my 2 trades. This was a breakout, so let's see, trading R4 breakout after 1 failed. So it's a B. So this is a B trade. So these are 2 B trades. We executed perfectly. We got -1 R here, which is fine, and we got 3 R here. So that's perfect. Really good trading on my part. And on the daily, we managed to hit gold beautifully with 2 trades. We executed 100%. So that's excellent. We took 2 trades, which is fine, and all of them were valid. And 1 and 1, which is fine. We got 2R today to the penny. 2R to the penny, which is fine. And three things we did good today. The first one is I plan my trades with time, and well, adapted and adapted to changes that occur and managed to identify them. But the proudest thing of today, of myself, that I am proud of, the proudest thing that I did today was my observation. Nice. Observation of the tape and level 2, and I will add as well let prioritization of good of good price action stocks over others. So that's very good. Very good behavior for me today. I'm very proud of how I handled today. I could have gotten more out of the market, but it's a lot going on. A lot of things that are out of my control. But I'm happy with my trading. I'm very happy, and this obviously was the signal for the reversal here, for an R5 reversal, but I missed that. But anyways, that's my trading review for the first day of May.